Have you ever wondered how legislative decisions in the United States Senate can sometimes take an incredibly long time to finalize, or even seem to get stuck indefinitely? It often comes down to a unique procedural tool that allows a determined minority to exert significant influence. The filibuster was not precisely invented in the Senate as a specific tool, but rather it evolved unintentionally from a fundamental rule change in 1806. This change removed a procedural mechanism that allowed the majority to end debate, thereby inadvertently creating the possibility for unlimited discussion on a bill or other measure. Specifically, in 1806, the Senate streamlined its rulebook and, in doing so, eliminated the motion for the previous question. This motion, common in other deliberative bodies, allowed a simple majority to call for an immediate vote and end debate. Its removal meant that once a senator had the floor, there was no easy way to force them to yield it or to conclude discussion. This procedural loophole laid the groundwork for the modern filibuster, though it was not frequently employed to obstruct legislation until much later in the 19th and 20th centuries. In practice today, the filibuster allows a minority of senators to prevent a vote on a bill, resolution, or other matter by endlessly debating it or by threatening to do so. The only way to overcome this extended debate is through a procedure called cloture, which requires the support of 3/5 of the senators duly chosen and sworn, meaning 60 votes in most cases. This requirement for a supermajority to end debate introduces the concept of cloture, which itself was established in 1917 after a particularly contentious filibuster. Originally, cloture required 2/3 of those present and voting, but this was later lowered to 3/5 of the full Senate membership in 1975. This procedural safeguard ensures that significant legislation often requires broad bipartisan support to pass, or at least the agreement of a substantial minority to allow a vote. Ultimately, the evolution of the filibuster fundamentally reshapes how legislation is passed in the Senate, making it a chamber where broad consensus is often necessary for progress. This mechanism transforms the legislative process, requiring extensive negotiation and compromise to move forward on key policy issues, thereby highlighting the unique role of the Senate as a body designed for deliberation rather than just simple majority rule.